Guys, this is the Super Choke, or Jigoku Jime, which means Hell Strangle in Japanese. We call it the Super Choke here at Welcome Match. So, it's a lot of fun. It works. It's a great move. It is a vicious move, actually. And that's why we call it the Super Choke. Which way are you going to do it? Which side are you going to come from?
I'm going to go around that way.
We'll come around. So, you know, JT, you can kind of show some of the main stuff. Okay. Derrick, why don't you start this and I'll add. How's that?
Sounds good. Okay, so I like to start with a lapel grip first. Hekadon, one of our really good guys, showed me this, and I think it works really well. It makes it tighter. So you get your thumb in right above the ear, okay, and then as I rotate around towards his butt, I'm going to go down and then around his neck, okay? So slide through, okay, and as soon as I get here, I jam the knee that's closest to his butt.
Now remember, that's the next step, guys. Don't get all screwed up here. You got to wrap that, okay? There's your setup right there. Now, this left knee, the one that was the trail knee toward his butt end here, that slides in that hole that he has between the elbows and knees. He's got. Okay.
Okay. So as soon as we get that, again, this is more of the Hekadon method of doing it. I'm going to grab his belt. Okay. This gives me a lot more control over him if he's moving around or anything before I get it. Plus, when I apply it, I think it's a lot easier to jack the guy's butt up this way. Okay. So get a hold of the belt, and then I step over the head. Okay. Put your foot down, and then as I go into this, you're not rolling backwards, you're rolling sideways onto the side of your knee and your hip, okay? And as I do that, push down with your foot, pull up on the lapel, and pull up on this belt so that his feet are up in the air.
Yeah, there you go. He's tapping very lightly. Oh.
And that was with me being like really nice with it, okay? So again, you know, you can use this as a snap down.
Really drive that knee in there. See? There you go, he's tapping. Like I said, Sean Watson did this on a guy one time, and the guy's feet were straight up in the air. And Sean caught this and choked him cold, and the guy just flopped down. Wow, that's really an effective choke.
It's nasty.
Yeah. Let's key in on this. Watch this, guys. When he comes around, he gets that. Now, this knee's important. This left knee, the one that's the back end knee here, because that's got to go in this hole here, and that fills that. That's important, okay, because it really stops him and controls and puts Derrick close enough. Now he can slide his leg over, and see he's grabbing here, and look, it's a really tight lapel choke there. Okay, now now he's going to do it. Yeah, but now when he does that, he immediately kicks. Now look, he kicks his leg over. See how the arm is inside the leg. Don't have it on the outside of the leg. Okay, that could be the wrong way. So, and now he's just going to roll into his right, and there's the super choke right there. And we have seen guys do this when they actually have rolled over being out, being choked out cold, and just flopped right over. Okay, so that's the super choke. The other version is you could grab the leg or the, right to the middle, grab.
Come here, DeShawn.
Sean Watson calls the ass jack. You're going to do the leg grab version. Okay. This one, Kenney Brink favored this. He used this quite a bit himself in his career too. So here like this. Now, come on over here, JT. What Kenney did, he grabbed an ankle. I think it was Kenney. I might be getting the guys mixed up after all these years.
I'm pretty sure it was Kenney, because every time he showed it, he used to always do that.
Yeah, okay, there you go. He liked to grab the far ankle, because now he always said he had a near side here on the choke, he had a far side on the ankle, okay? And by that, and now at this point when he slams that leg over, he's just going to rock him forward with the ankle too, okay? So that's a very effective choke if you like that method. Now, Chris Hekadon grabbed the belt, which is a very good method. It's a great control method because the belt is an obvious, very strong handle, okay? Sean Watson, on the other hand, did his variation of it because Sean Watson, pretty rough character. Okay, when he wrapped around, go ahead and do a wrap around. We're not going to have you really do it, but if you want to. What he would do, he would reach under and he'd grab a handful. Okay? Basically, just grab a handful, all right? And then he would just sit up and he would just lift the guy up, just like that. And he said, hey, if the guy's got a handle down there, he's got a handle down there. Okay, that was Sean Watson. And he called that, in fitting terms, very technical term, he called it the ass jack. Okay, so that's just a bit of humor there, but he named it. I didn't. Okay.
One less offensive way of doing this that I've found over the years is to grab on the inside of the thigh when you come over, and then it's more like a leg lift. So you can see I'm just grabbing right here on his thigh, and it's not as much control, but it's still a lot of control, so that I can lift up his whole body and then choke him.
So
and you're not grabbing a handful of.
Yeah, it's getting it. Let's show the belt version one more time. The belt version, and you get the white, nice white gi there. You can.
And notice when he's doing that leg over the head, he's rolling onto that hip. Think about roll that hip and jack him up. It is very effective. Even if you don't get the choke, you'll probably turn the guy over, and he's on his back, and you've got good control position there. Even if it doesn't work, you still roll him over, and you're on top of the guy. So in any case, it's a good breakdown. You know, it's a good way to get him onto a very unstable position. But it's a heck of a choke. It's a super choke. Okay. So there we have the super choke one more time. He did it as a pin. There you go. All right, we good? Let's practice it. Watch.